Okay, I had to go outside and get a few pieces of glass, man. Always, this has to be plate glass. And you just break some and get some different shapes, like these here. That one's curved a little bit for scraping stuff that's round, and this one's curved another way, straight pieces. But I just break up some pieces of glass. They're shaped different ways. And I got all the seed out pretty much. So the next thing to do then is to pick up a piece of glass and scrape it. You got somebody out there saying, well, I'll just take my electric sander and sand it down. You don't want to do that either. You want to scrape all this off. You want to sand it. The sander will actually burn a hole in it. You start putting any pressure, real pressure on this sanding on it stuff, it's gonna crack somewhere. This is the old way of doing it. That might be a little bit too big. Let me try this piece. Much better. This is why I make pieces of glass, breakout pieces, it's different shapes. This is just the more traditional way of doing it. It makes things more personal, more purposeful. New word. Made a new word. The way I like to do it. Don't use a lot of power tools. If you've seen my other videos, I'll use a little angle grinder more than I use anything else. You just keep scraping all this. That's how it's done. Alrighty now. Got it all scraped up with glass. See how smooth it is. The next step, I'm just gonna see if I can clean up that edge a little bit, just a little bit around where it's gonna be the mouth. I just like to clean it up a little bit. I use my little pocket knife for this. This stuff cuts real easy. One reason why you don't want to use a grinder and sandpaper and all on it, because you'll end up getting it really roughed up like you don't want it to be. Now put some more, and you'll see I got a little bit of stuff on the inside, which my next step will take care of. Which my next step is to wash it. And just keep putting water in it, keep sloshing water around and everything until it all comes out. Self-explanatory. I don't have to video me washing it. See, that's kind of the way I want it. I put a little stopper in it. You can tie some cordage around that, have a way to carry it. Probably scrape on this just a little bit more. Some of these gourds get these little like ulcers on it. That's just because these gourds are from last year, and we had a lot of rain last year like we did this year, and had a lot of hurricanes, and they just sit there in the water, the rain, and it kind of happens to them. But they can be cleaned up. All that can be cleaned up. It'll be just like this one when I'm done. But the next step is a little bit of water, washing it, so we can make that happen. So stick around, see what's it looking like when it's finished. So this is the way it turns out. Washing it out, warm water, no hot water, but the water does soften all the pith up on the inside, and you keep sloshing it around and it'll come out. And you'll see, you'll have to do that quite a few times to get it all out. It's not going to come out with one rinsing. And you just keep putting water in it and keep sloshing it around, and you'll get it all out. And see, I'm sitting there and I'm picking out pieces of it right now. Once you set this up and let it dry again, and all the water dry out of it again, then you can actually come in there and you can scrape some more, and you can scrape some more on the outside and make this come off. As the water hits it and it dries, it raises the grain a little, so it helps all this come off a lot easier. And then that's what I did on this one to get it like it looks, was just wetting it and raising the grain. And I kind of didn't like how that one turned out with the big opening, but that's fine. So that's why I wanted to make this one where I can have more of a small stopper. And all you do is you find you a piece of wood, a piece of pine. White pine is good. Anything that's a dry wood, it's not a green piece of wood that still has all the tar and sap in it. Make you some kind of plug out of wood to go in it. You're fine. Tie a piece of cordage around it, fill it up full of water, and go to the woods. So that's about it. These are very simple to make. Everyone, like, share, subscribe to my channel. You can find me on Rumble. And that's all I have for this little short video today.